I am the Knight. I am Batman!
Watching The Batman for the third time made me realize why Batman has been my favorite character in the first place. What made me fall in love with this character? What made me shout "Where are they?" at my friends anytime I get the chance to? What made a 12-year-old boy make a full costume of Batman out of pizza boxes? Batman, Bruce Wayne, a rich boy who lost his parents, a vigilante who flies across the blood-red sky at night, has nothing in common with a guy like me. I don't own a company, both of my parents are alive, I'm not the only son, I have a brother, I have a sister. I don't know how to fight and I certainly don't go out at night wearing a bat costume to put fear into people. But despite all that, I see myself in the Batman. I see myself in the white demonic eyes of his mask. I see myself in the eyes of Christian Bale. I see myself in the eyes of Robert Pattinson. Bruce Wayne is broken. Despite all the money, all the power, and all the fame, he is broken, just like the rest of us. Despite all the reasons to be happy, he's not. He can't be. He knows he can't be, because of all the reasons to not be happy.
I didn't count on being happy.
From Batman's silently deep in thoughts, I see me. From his tears, I see my tears. From his broken heart, I see my pain. Yeah, laugh at me. Call me an emo teenager with nothing better to do than rewatch random clips of the Batman. But don't tell me you've never had a dream. Don't tell me you've never loved. Don't tell me you've never had the one thing that made you someone you want to be. Don't tell me you've never met or wanted to meet someone who sees everything in you, including your unpleasant, ugly part, and still loves you. And don't tell me you never questioned yourself, do I deserve this happiness? I certainly did, and I certainly do. And please, please don't tell me the reality. The evil reality never stopped you from achieving that dream. Don't tell me your dream never walked out of your life after breaking your heart. And don't tell me that heartbreak never defined you.
Goodbye, my love.
Batman uses fear like a tool, but he has the biggest fear. Losing people he loves, he cares for. Batman wears a mask called Bruce Wayne to hide his true self from the world. He picks friends and partners that will never be able to break his heart. He's constantly pushed from happiness because of how the world broke his happiness before. To him, happiness is memory. So he fights, he is vengeance. Vengeance against the cruel world that took away his life, that took away his parents, that took away his love, that took away Bruce Wayne. He doesn't want others to walk the same path he's walking on right now, which led the symbol of vengeance to become the symbol of hope. And because of the spark of vengeance inside him against the cruelty of the world, he has a strong moral code.
Without a code, I'm no better than them.
I want to snap. I want to give up on this thing called morality for a second. I want to take a break. But I can't because it's not right. Despite having a bunch of understandable reasons, I don't because of this one absurd reason. It's not what I do. Batman doesn't care. He's not blinded by vengeance, at least not anymore. He is vengeance. Vengeance against the blood this world squeezes out of people. He can't care. He shouldn't care. He doesn't let himself care. Because of the whole reason he became the Batman, the Knight, the Vengeance. To not let people suffer the same thing he suffered once, the same thing his parents suffered once, death and loss. No matter how terrible of a person the criminal is, Batman is always willing to help. Don't tell me you don't see yourself from Batman asking himself if he should care. Look into my face and try telling me you've never questioned your moral code. I always do, and so does the Batman. But he always does the right thing, and he always tries to help, even to people like him. People who are as blind as he was before.
He has to pay!
You don't have to pay with him. You paid enough.
Batman's life is a constant tragedy, and from a certain point of view, so are our lives. Sure, there are many things to smile for, to laugh for, to be happy for, but there are times you want to be alone in the rain. But Batman uses his ongoing tragedies to be stronger, to turn them into something helpful, something meaningful. No matter how much he falls, he rises, and at last, he's still here. Call me a nerd with no life, call me an emo teenager, laugh at me for saying these things about a fictional superhero from comic books, cartoons, movies, and a goofy TV series. But I see myself in the Batman. I see myself in the Dark Knight.